5 eco-innovators have been named winners of the second ever Earthshot Prize. Each team was awarded more than $1 million for their contributions to environmentalism over the weekend. The Earthshot Prize was founded by William, the Prince of Wales. The award is aimed at focusing global attention on startups with innovative ideas to help address the growing climate crisis. I want to bring in one of the winners of the Earthshot Prize, Rodrigo Garcia Gonzalez, who joins us now from Geneva, Switzerland. Rodrigo is the founder of and CEO of NotPla. They use plants and seaweed as an alternative to single-use plastic packaging, hence NotPla, I assume, not plastic. First and foremost, congratulations, Rodrigo. Tell us a little bit about what NotPla is. Talk to us about how it is in terms of the product and also how you came up with the idea, which is what everybody wants to hear about.
Perfect. Thanks very much. Such an honor to be one of the winners of the Earthshot Prize. Yeah, NotPla is a startup based in London with the mission of making plastic packaging disappear. We use seaweed and other plant extracts to find an alternative to plastic. Our first product, we call it O because it's a little bubble made out of seaweed.
As in water?
Water. Yeah, this is water. And the main thing is that you can drink it.
Whoa.
Once you have drank it, you can eat it.
So this is seaweed. It looks like plastic, but it's edible.
This is seaweed.
Amazing.
It's seaweed, yeah. And we have been using this for things like the London Marathon, for example, where we provided to 46,000 runners with this package. And we can use as well seaweed inside of takeaway boxes. So in this case, what we do is we put it in combination with cardboard in order to provide waterproof and greaseproof to cardboard.
So the lining that would protect, say, dispensers for food and other things that would require plastic, you use this edible seaweed. NotPla won the Build a Waste-Free World category. Again, congratulations. How many packaging alternatives does your company make? And what makes seaweed such a good replacement for plastic goods? Is it a traditional use? I mean, the sturdiness. Tell us a little bit about why it's a good alternative.
We think it's a good alternative because it doesn't last too long. Plastic is really good in many different ways, but the time that it lasts against the time that the product should last is not matching. So, for example, in a bottle, in a marathon scenario, the bottle is get consumed in a few minutes and is going to be in the environment for hundreds of years. So that doesn't happen with NotPla material. We can make it disappear quite quickly. And as it's seaweed, it's a natural material that nature knows how to deal with it. It disappears fairly quickly. It grows quite fast as well. So seaweed have this capacity of being able to grow up to 1 meter per day. So it's one of the fastest organisms on Earth. Doesn't need water or fertilizer in order to grow. It needs the water of the sea, but not natural, not all the type of water. And we really believe that is one of the alternatives, not the only one, but one of the greatest alternatives for finding an alternative solutions for single-use plastic.
And let me just ask you out of curiosity, it seems like the seaweed is developed or grown in a way that replaces plastic wrapping, but do you see seaweed also taking over other uses of thicker plastic, say, a water bottle or something of that nature?
Yes, so we have been starting to do injection molding materials as well, so hard materials. We started with things, but this is quite early on, in terms of things like cutlery or things like that. At the moment, we are mostly focusing on flexibles, so it's mostly flexible material that we can work with, but we are looking into new applications of these materials as well. So really open for it. We started, for example, to make paper as well out of seaweed because it contains quite a lot of cellulose. And there's a lot of pressure as well on forestry nowadays of a lot of products moving from plastic to paper. So we do believe as well that seaweed have a place to say on alternative fibers as well.
Wow. It's incredible what living materials can do if given the chance, things like mycelium and algae. Now, of course, we're curious too, what are you going to use the prize money for?
Sure. So I think we plan to scale up our operations and try to reach more people and have more impact. At the moment, we are mostly present in the UK and in a few countries of Europe. So hopefully with this award, we can start to have bigger impact being more geographies, trying to replace more plastic and try to reach more applications as some of the ones that you were mentioning before, for example, rigid materials. So we really think that this prize is going to enable not only the monetary value of it, but as well, already a lot of people have been reaching us in order to try to implement the solution that we have in their specific context or with their specific content. So really looking forward with everyone's help to make plastic packaging disappear.
Well, it's a good purpose to continue scaling. Rodrigo Garcia Gonzalez, thank you so much for joining us and congrats.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.